everybody. Brad Nessler here with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, bringing you today's exciting matchup. This is a great day for football, and we're anxious to get this game underway between the Clemson Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Well, folks, we're excited to bring you what appears to be another great gridiron matchup. And here come the Tigers. The Tigers appear to be completely overmatched in this one. What do you think, Kirk?
LSU is led by their running back. Now, I had a chance to talk to him about this game, and believe me, he is ready to run all over this defense. Coach, I expect him to have a big game on the ground.
Nice pick, Kirk. I'm taking LSU.
Clemson is getting fired up down there as they get ready to boot this opening kickoff. Kicks it off. Number 23 fields it at the 2. There's a missed tackle. We've got an exciting game on our hands today, and a crucial part of this game is going to be the matchup between the right end and the left tackle. This right defensive end is a monster out there, and blocking him is not going to be easy.
You got that right. This defensive end is a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Look out! He's going to be causing chaos in the backfield all day long.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. He'll get the call again, and they hit him in the backfield. And that was a good stop by the defense. They got him in the backfield.
That's a great example of quickness by the defensive line. It allows you to break away from those blockers before they have a chance of moving you away from the play.
Number 4 with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to throw outside. And they couldn't hook up on that one. And the wideout couldn't drag a foot.
Yeah, but he showed really nice hands on that play.
4th and 12. Ball on the 24-yard line.
LSU lining up the punt.
Number 6, back deep to return.
Number 36 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 6 calls for the fair catch. And they make the fair catch at the 25-yard line. The defense did its job to open the game, and now it's the offense's turn. They'll take over at the 25. Number 14 is back in the gun, drops back to pass, looking, throws it to the outside. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Looks like he tried to force that one.
The defense was in a zone there, and the quarterback needs to do a better job of finding a passing window to throw through.
Well, that window must have been tinted because he almost threw a pick.
The Tigers line up with 3 wide. Little shake and bake move. Brought down. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. Number 14 comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. Steps up. Throws this one out to the left. Got it. Fumble. Loose ball. And they make the stop. Wow, the receiver had a big play on his mind, and he forgot about securing the football.
I always told my receivers to look the ball in, tuck it away, and then get upfield. It looks like he skipped step 2. I didn't see the part where he's supposed to tuck it away.
I'm sure he'll hear all about that in practice from his coaches and teammates. This group of receivers is a competitive bunch, and they don't let each other get away with mistakes like that. Lucky for him, the offense recovered at that time.
Here he goes. Tackle. And that was an excellent run there.
Yeah, Brad, but it was also great blocking up front by the offensive line to open up the hole.
1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Number 14 is back in the gun. They'll throw on 1st down. Looks. He fires right. The true freshman has it. He picks up a yard on the play.
Makes the catch. 1 yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 31. The Tigers come out in a shotgun. They'll drop him for a loss. And that play was snuffed out from the get-go.
You're right. This is a delayed handoff to the tailback, and the defense wasn't fooled at all there.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. Clemson goes with the ace set here. Back to pass. He steps up. He's looking. Deep pass down the right side. Number 81 hauls it in for the touchdown. And the quarterback hooked up with his tight end for the long touchdown.
He was huffing and puffing all the way down the field. Somebody get that guy some oxygen, please.
And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it off. Number 5 fields it in the end zone. Yuku. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. They'll go to work at the 14-yard line.
Start the drive at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10.
Number 4 with 4 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Throws short. And it's caught. Just about 3 yards there.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 7. Ball on their own 17.
17-yard line.
LSU comes out with an I formation. Little handoff. Got some open field. And they push him out. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. The Tigers line up with 3 wide. Throws it out there. Here's an opening. At the 40. Inside the 30.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
1st and 10. Ball on the 26. LSU sets up in the I. And they got him for a loss. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. LSU comes out with an I formation. A little juke. Got some open field. They'll bring him down. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
They'll bring in their dime package. Toss. Sheds a tackler. Touchdown, LSU! Nice job by the offense to get the final few yards to the end zone.
Yeah, they knew what play to call for in that situation and made it work.
And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
LSU is lined up for the kickoff. Number 8.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 6 fields it in the end zone. And there's a fumble. Number 23 with a recovery. It's 1st and 10. We'll see what they can do in the red zone. The Tigers go with the I formation. Tries to juke. And he's taken down. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
LSU lines up in a goal line set. Touchdown, LSU! They use pure power to get it over the goal line.
Yeah, those guys on the line crushed the defenders.
And he tacks on the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. LSU lines up for the kickoff. Here's the kick. Number 6 fields it in the end zone. Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown. They'll get the ball here at the 20. The Tigers line up with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. He tosses it short. Complete. And the completion nets him very little yardage. Coach, what's up with that play?
I'll tell you, those defenders crashed in and got him in a hurry. No chance to get anything there.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 23. Clemson lines up with 3 receivers. Setting up the play action. Waits till the last moment. Way to look it in. It'll go down as a completion, but they won't get much for it.
Yeah, just a wasted play right there.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 26. Clemson lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, looking, pressure coming, and he's hit hard. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
Number 5, back deep to return. Punts the ball away. Number 5 fields it at the 39.
This is where I look for the defense to clamp down after some sloppy tackling the last time. They let this offense run all over them, all the way to the end zone, and I don't see that happening again.
They'll start this drive at the 49-yard line. LSU lines up with 3 receivers. The snap goes to the back. Got some open field. This tackle, and they make the stop, and that one goes for a big, big 1st down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. High formation here. And that'll be the end of the 1st quarter with our score. LSU 14, Clemson 7. First and 10. Ball on the 36.
36-yard line.
One-man backfield. He gets another carry. And down he goes. The misdirection play gets him 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 32.
32-yard line.
The Tigers line up with 3 receivers bunched. Steps up, looks, wants to throw outside. He breaks free. The 10, and he's taken down.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. And they have 3 bunched. He'll get it again. Touchdown, LSU! And he manages to find the end zone for the 2nd time this half.
Yep, he's really finding his way into the end zone. He's off to a great start.
And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. LSU to kick this one off. Number 6 and number 8 back to return. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 6 fields it in the end zone. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. They'll throw on 1st down. He might not be able to get the pass off. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 12. Number 14 with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He steps up across the middle. Oh, boy, almost intercepted.
He's asking to get picked off.
That was a close one, all right. If no one's open, there's nothing wrong with tucking it in and trying to pick up the first on the ground.
Here's a third and long situation. Ball on their own 12. Clemson lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. He's looking. Over the middle. Into traffic, and it's picked off. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, boy. I bet he knew as soon as he released that football that he shouldn't have made the throw. And that's the thing. When you're under that kind of pressure, it takes away that one split second you need to scan the area so you know where it's a safe throw.
And that's why a pass rush is so crucial to a defense. It allows you to intercept those passes from the quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just under 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, the score, LSU 28, Clemson 7. LSU is ready to kick it away. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 6 fields it in the end zone. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. Number 14 lines up in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Wants to throw outside, and it falls incomplete.
Good job there by the defense to get a hand on it.
It was, Kurt, but when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
The defense lines up with 6 DB. He drops back. Once and all, going deep. And that one's fallen incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
3rd and 10. Ball on their own 20. The Tigers set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. Throws, and they've got the screen set up. And it's caught. They'll bring him down. The D sniffs out the screen pass and holds him to a short gain.
Contain, contain, contain. That's the only way you can shut down a guy with 4.2 speed.
That's right, Kurt. The defense stuck him early and gave him no room to work with. And you know what? It's a good thing they played it as well as they did, because there's just no way you could take the angle on this guy when he hits the sideline.
Number 30 gets it off. Number 5 fields it at the 38. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll get the ball here at the 38. The Tigers line up with 3 receivers bunched. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
They sent the blitz and drilled the running back before he could find any daylight.
Second down and 12. Ball on their own 36. The Tigers line up in an I formation. Up the middle. And he's tackled. The halfback picks up a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
3rd and 11 coming up here. Ball on the 37-yard line. Watch out for this impact defensive end. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to throw outside. Got it. So on third down, they pick up the first and a lot more.
When that kid caught the ball, he wasn't thinking about first down. He was thinking touchdown.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36. Number 4 is back in the gun. And he's stopped behind the line. And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against the run.
Yeah, and that time the defense got him to go backwards.
2nd and 13. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. They come out in a nickel. They'll go with the fullback. He jukes. Brought down. The fullback rumbles ahead for about a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. They come out with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Looking, rolling out to the right side. Across the middle, and he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
Fourth and 12. Ball on the 38-yard line.
The Tigers are lining up to punt it away. Hangs it up high. Number 12 signals for a fair catch, and they'll down it at the 1-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. And they've got a lot of field in front of them as they start this drive. They'll work from the shotgun. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He jukes him. And they push him out, and that run gives them a little breathing room.
You can say that again, sweetheart. That was a huge play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 16. The Tigers come out in a 2 tight end set. Inside handoff. Makes a move. And down he goes. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 20-yard line. The Tigers go with the I formation. Drops back to pass. Home run ball in the air. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 20. LSU lines up with 5 defensive backs. They come out in a nickel. Fullback handoff. And he's tackled. LSU calls a timeout. Clemson ready to put this one away. Number 30 gets it off. And it's out of bounds at the 40. The defense did a good job against him the last time they had the ball, forcing the punt.
But remember, they had given up quite a few yards before forcing that punt. They might not be so lucky this time.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38. The Tigers come out in a shotgun. Inside give. Shakes off a tackle. Little shake and bake move. There he goes. Brought down. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 24. Ace backfield. They hand it off again. Juke move, and they make the stop. LSU takes a timeout. The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. This impact tailback would love nothing more than to have the ball in his hands right now. The halfback picks up a yard.
Gain on the play.
It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. 3 wideouts here. Setting up the play action. Looks. Throws this one out to the left. And he's taken down. The Tigers come out in a 2 tight end set. Touchdown, LSU! And that was his 3rd rushing touchdown of the half.
You've heard the saying, a guy's in a zone. Right now, this guy's not stopping for anybody.
Speaking of stopping, somebody on the defense has to stop this running back, or else we're in for a long, long game.
And he hits the PAT. Less than a minute remains in the second quarter, and our score is LSU 35, Clemson 7. LSU lines up for the kickoff. Number 8 and number 6 deep to return. He boots it deep downfield. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. One-man backfield.
First and 10.
On the ground with the tailback. Brought down. Maybe got 2 feet on the play.
Yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
They come out with a big set. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. They'll bring him down. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards.
Gain on the play.
It's third down and 2 to go. Ball on the 28. The Tigers come to the line with their jumbo package. And it's been total dominance here in the first half. Our score, LSU 35, Clemson 7. And the teams are lined up to start the second half.
Number 8 back deep to return.
He hits a booming kick. Number 8 fields it in the end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Option to the right. He's hit and got away. And they make the stop. He might have gotten a yard at best. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 21. Watch out for the man at wideout. He's feeling it right now. Brought down. The halfback picks up a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 22. Clemson lines up with 3 receivers. They'll drop him for a loss.
This is just a nice play by the defense. They're not fooled at all on this draw play.
You're right. They were all over that play.
They line up to punt this one away. He punts it. Number 5 fields it at the 41. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. Ace backfield. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Throws this one out to the right. Got it.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
First and 10. Ball on the 22. The Tigers come out in the shotgun. On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. In the red zone again. Let's see if it'll be another touchdown. Back to pass. He's looking for his man. Complete. Drop back a yard.
Makes the reception. 1 yard loss on the play.
It's 3rd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. He's looking. Throws this one out to the right. And it's incomplete. He couldn't make the catch inbound.
You can't fault the receiver. He did all he could to make the catch. The pass was just too far out of play.
Ball at the 21-yard line.
They'll line it up for the field goal.
And to attempt the field goal.
He gets it up. And he got it. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Like they're ready for the kickoff.
LSU is lined up for the kickoff.
Sends it sailing downfield. Number 6 fields it in the end zone. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Man, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what they're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
Clemson lines up in a shotgun set. And the snap goes to the back. And they got him for a loss. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
Second down and 12. Ball on the 20-yard line. Number 14 lines up in the shotgun. There's the play fake. Throws. And it's caught. Tackle. They get about 10 yards on that play.
The catch. Gain of 10 on the play.
It's third down and 2 to go. Ball on their own 30. And this impact linebacker is fired up down there. Nice play fake. Rolls right. Throws this one out to the left. Down the sideline. To the 20. To the 10. Goodbye. And he managed to find his tight end for his second touchdown reception of the ball game. And he hits the PAT. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it. Number 23 fields it in the end zone. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. Most will argue that this right defensive end's the most important player on the whole team. They really need him to make some big plays here in the second half to spark a comeback.
He's been very quiet, but don't count him out.
I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach didn't light a fire under his skin at halftime. They need him more than ever right now.
Gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball on their own 18.
18-yard line.
Don't be surprised to see this defensive end wreak havoc back there. Inside handoff. A little juke. And he puts it on the turf. And I think one of the big guys fell on it for the defense. They'll bring him down. And that fumble recovery may give this defense the spark they needed.
You're right. This could be a huge swing in momentum.
Looks like they're going to try to power this one in. Back to pass with the throw. Incomplete pass. He put too much on that throw.
That's his big tight end, and he's definitely not a track star. I think the quarterback just overestimated his speed.
They put everyone up on the line. Inside give. And they hit him in the backfield. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
They better block that linebacker. He is looking to make something happen. Drops back to pass. End zone. It's deflected. The pass was knocked down.
This defense is very aggressive, and they swarm to the football. They're always making plays to disrupt the passing game.
They'll work from the shotgun. They go with the option. He didn't get it. It's not even close. The defense stopped him.
That fourth down play was very important as far as the Big Mo is concerned. Now they have momentum on their side. Go for it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 5-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Tigers come to the line with their jumbo package. Inside handoff. And he's taken down. Didn't get anything.
Run. No gain on the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 5.
5-yard line.
LSU comes out with an I formation. On the ground with the tailback. And they make the stop. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 8-yard line. LSU sets up in the I. Under heavy pressure. Whoa, very close to his safety. Perfect time to bring the freshman corner on a blitz.
It's crazy to think that he was only in high school less than a year ago.
He's going to be a super player.
The Tigers are lining up to punt it away.
Number 6. Active to return.
Number 36 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 6 fields it at 46, and he is drilled. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10.
They'll work from the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. Throws. Complete. And he's shoved out of bounds, so the defense kept everything in front of him on that play.
They didn't pick up much on that play, but if they keep dumping it off like that, the safeties are going to have to creep up. When you force the safeties to play shallow, it opens up a whole other passing game. That's when you hit them with the home run.
Clemson lines up in a shotgun set. Inside give. He can scoot. And he's tackled. That was a great call.
Yeah, here you see the draw play at its best. The tailback got good blocking up front and was able to pick up a bunch of yards.
First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. The Tigers set up in the gun. Looking. Across the middle. It falls incomplete, and he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 28. They line up in the shotgun. He'll get the call again. Tries to shoot, and down he goes. Maybe a yard on that draw play. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is LSU 38, Clemson 14. It's 3rd down and 9 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. Clemson lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back. Looks. Steps up. Got hit as he threw. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
Number 14 is back in the gun. Here we go. He's looking. Throws to the middle. Finds his receiver. They'll bring him down. What an unbelievable fourth down conversion.
That was a big-time play. Heck of a job there to keep this drive going.
They line up in the gun, looking to spread out this defense a bit. Brought down. The quarterback gets a couple on the draw play.
Gain of 2 on the play.
They've got about 100 tight ends in there for this goal line play. Setting up the play action. Fires to the end zone. What do you think about that touchdown pass, Kirk? That was number 3, Herbie.
Well, patience is the key here, guys. What I'm noticing more and more about this guy is he's very patient with the ball, and it's resulting in some nice scores, just like we've seen today.
The Tigers line up in a goal line formation. Back to pass. Short toss. They don't get it. Clemson lined up for the onside kick.
Number 5, back deep to return.
Here goes nothing. Well, that'll end all hopes of a miracle.
You can say that again. This one is pretty much done.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. From the gun. They'll throw on first down. He tosses it short. He's got an opening. About 8 yards there.
Makes the reception. Gain of 8 on the play.
2nd and 2. Ball on the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
The Tigers go with the I formation. They hand it off. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
It's 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 32.
32-yard line.
The Tigers line up in a goal line formation. Play action. Lets it go. He can scoot. The 10. Touchdown, LSU.
Look at that. For a second there, I could have swore that back end of football. Beautiful play.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the offensive coordinator, the head coach, or just the quarterback checking off, but my hat goes off to whoever called that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. LSU lines up for the kickoff. Number 6 and number 8 back deep to return. He boots it deep downfield. Number 8 fields it in the end zone. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. They'll get the ball here at the 20. This defense is looking to their impact corner to make a play. Inside give, and down he goes. Nothing going on that one.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20. Two tight ends here. Drops back to pass. Comes across the middle. He overthrew his tight end.
I know the tight end has a little more height than the wideouts, but give me a break.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 20. Nickel defense. Back to pass. He steps up, looking. He's going to air it long. He got it! To the 20, to the 10. Goodbye! He just pulled away from everybody on that play.
I tell you what, I've seen a lot of great players, but this guy has another gear that I've never seen before. He's almost like a blur out there.
And he hits the PAT. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Clemson is lining up for the onside kick here. With the onside kick. Broke away from one. That'll be enough to put this one away.
Yeah, but give them credit. They played hard today. They just didn't catch the lucky breaks they needed.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here.
The LSU Tigers take over at the 45-yard line.
They come out with a big set. Looks. He rolls left, and he's going to come up with a sack. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 48. Number 4 lines up in the shotgun. He drops back with the throw, and it's caught. And they push him out.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. LSU in a 4-wide set. Here's a handoff, left side. Tackle. Not a lot on that one.
On the run, 1-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. And if anyone can make a play on defense, it's the defensive end down there. They'll bring him down, and they're going to play keep away and work this clock.
1-yard gain on the play.
Third and 8, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Tigers with 4 receivers. Drops back to pass. He unloads it. And that one's fallen incomplete.
Number 9, the intended receiver on the play. Fourth and 8. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Number 41 comes in to kick the field goal, and he's going to have to get a leg into this one. The kick is up. And it splits the uprights. This drive summary is brought to you by Pontiac. LSU to kick this one off. He hits a booming kick. Number 6 fields it in the end zone. The offense with a lot of success through the air on that last drive as they moved it down the field for the touchdown. They'll go to work at the 20. They come out with 3 wide receivers. They'll throw on first down. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. Big opening. About 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Second and 2. Ball on their own 28.
28-yard line.
Clemson lines up in a shotgun set. Looking. He's going right. Got it. Down the sideline. At the 40. And he's taken down.
Let me say this right away. That pass just put the quarterback over 300 yards passing. Sweet. They like to run this fast-paced kind of offense.
Yeah, and sometimes you get the defense to panic and waste a timeout.
6 DBs in the lineup. They'll throw on first down. Lost the ball. Fumble. And one of the biggest guys on the field is all alone. Brought down. And so they lose possession on the fumble.
I'm sure that quarterback will have an excuse for that last fumble.
Ha! An excuse, huh? Well, guess what? There's an old saying that says excuses are like...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, Coach. I know how the saying goes, but we're live on the air here.
Yep, you're right. But if he were my quarterback and gave me an excuse, he would have heard the old saying.
They'll take over at the 21.
Start the drive at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
6 DBs in the lineup. On the ground with the tailback. He's hit and got away. They'll bring him down. 7-yard play.
7-yard gain on the play.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. LSU sets up in the I. Inside give. He has some room. Sheds that one. Touchdown, LSU. He does it again.
And that gives him 4 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Yo, 4 scores is pretty darn good. Just ask Abraham Lincoln.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over a minute to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, LSU 55, Clemson 27. LSU ready to kick this one off. Number 6 and number 8 set to return. Kicks it off. Number 6 fields it in the end zone. So the offense comes out after their last drive, had the ball end up in the defense's hands by way of a fumble. They'll start this drive at the 21. Number 14 with 3 wide receivers. They go with a pitch to the right. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Clemson calls a timeout. Second down, 15 to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. One man backfield. Back to pass. Comes across the middle. And he's tackled. Clemson takes a timeout. Third and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 24. Clemson lines up in a shotgun set. They'll keep it on the ground again. Gets past the tackler. Tackle. They couldn't even get that drive started.
Take the keys out of the ignition, sweetheart, because this defense didn't let them even get out of the driveway.
Clemson lining up the punt. Number 30 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 23 fields it to 31. Looks to me as though the offensive line is ready to run the ball some more.
Man, that defensive line better be ready, because if they aren't, they'll be giving up another touchdown drive.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 39. Is about ready to celebrate a big victory here. Second down and 12. Ball on their own 37. LSU comes out with an I formation. Fullback straight ahead. They'll bring him down. This one's in the books, folks. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
I can't say enough about this performance. LSU looked like a team on a mission to destroy anything and everything that got in their way. Brad, this is a really good-looking football team.
We here at EA Sports thank you for watching this game of NCAA Football 2006. The final count in this one, LSU 55, Clemson 27. So for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody, and thanks for tuning in.